We are going to continue on with the rest of the event, and we are going to move on to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater by CalistaRain. Take it away.
Hello, I'm CalistaRain. You can call me Calista, Kelly, or Jess. I will be running Metal Gear 3, the Master Collection version on PC on the European Extreme difficulty. I will explain throughout the beginning of the run what this means. I also notice it's 12 PM for me, so I need to take my estrogen real quick to get better at the run as well. It's a Metal Gear game after all. So it's just kind of, you need to do that to like be good at the game. Yeah, I will explain what the run is throughout the start. We have a New Game Plus save file. It's not the kind of New Game Plus you would expect most games to have. They don't really give you anything crazy except some camouflage that have some good use cases for you, which we don't really use any New Game Plus camouflages. There is one specific weapon we'll use. It's called the Patriot, and I'll explain why that weapon will be so special. I will start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. Metal Gear Solid 3. It's a very peak game. I hope you all are okay in this heat. I think in my city today it's gonna be like about 41 degrees C. And according to the weather app, it's supposed to feel like 46, so we'll see how this goes. Anyways, Metal Gear Solid 3, European Extreme. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean, and why are the Europeans extreme? So basically, it goes back to Metal Gear Solid 2, when the game came out back in 2001. The European version had a really late delay in release, so to have a little apology to the European Metal Gear Solid players, they said, okay, you get a difficulty that's even above extreme, and we name that European Extreme. And that theme went on to the second game, where every version has this European Extreme difficulty. But what does it even do now? Basically, if I get seen, it's game over. It's the same as if I would just die in any way in this game. If I get seen, it's game over and I have to start the room from anew. That's like the biggest thing of European Extreme in this game. I think that's the only thing that makes the difference in this game between Extreme and European Extreme. But it's really fun to like navigate through some guards. Like we're gonna have some guards right here in this room. This is gonna be the first guard encounter. We're gonna give one warning shot. The guy back there will say that he hears something. As he's going to investigate this, we'll give him a body shot. Walk past him. And roll through him. Snake's hitbox in this game is really big. And normally, if you wanna like shoot guards with the tranquilizer gun, it's not a lethal gun, it's a tranquilizer gun. They're getting put to sleep, but only if you give them a headshot or enough body shots, which is about 3. Oh, I messed up. Okay, this is a good example. Mission failed because I got seen. We need to start in the room from anew. Basically, I'm not shooting their head all the time. Those were headshots, but the ones where I just shoot and then roll into them is called a trank roll. It's basically it's basically setting the tranquilizer effects. It's making the effect go into effect instantly. I have no clue how to talk right now. This trick right there is called a tiptoe headshot. Snake will just align with the guards, and if I go into the first person view and stand on my tiptoes, that will just align automatically to a headshot. I got seen there again, sadly. We give that guy 2 body shots and he will just fall over up there. We can roll into this guy. There's like a bit of lead. Like, they will see you, but they won't instantly actually see you. They'll just have... They need to take a moment to actually realize you're in front of them. So you have to, like, that second of leeway of like, okay, you're gonna be able to roll into them or anything. To like get past them, which is what I did just there on the last guard. This was also the first part of the game, the virtuous mission. Got 2 continues here, it's not the best thing, of course. But yeah, now we're gonna cure ourselves. This is always the same menu for this. It's take 2 stitchers, suture kits, like, I can't speak, I'm so sorry. You basically just gotta cure yourself. The menu is always the same. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. We are now on Operation Snake Eater because the virtuous mission has failed. We failed to bring the scientists back to the United States with us. So now the entire operation is a completely new one where we need to kill the person called the boss. And that will very much expectedly be the final boss of the game. Until then, we see what's coming along. So right here we're also at basically the same parts that we were at in the Virtuous mission. In this cutscene that I skipped, of course, we actually saw the boss and she destroyed our weapon, so we have nothing. With a knife, a mic, and stun grenades. We're gonna make good use of the stun grenades now, so those won't see us. We'll hold the we will hold the grenade and just run past this guy. And they can actually hear you, but he didn't. So why did that happen? If you hold any throwable, your footsteps are just silent. It's a fun little exploit that is pretty much the only glitch in the game that we really use sometimes. And even that we don't even use that many times. This game is very mostly glitchless. There are of course glitches in the game, but mostly they don't have any use for anything, or they are way too difficult to pull off. I would sometimes wish there would be glitches for this game, but there are not. Coming up to the first boss fight. It's not quite a boss fight, it's more of a like harsh enemy encounter that we're having. That will be the Ocelot unit. The Ocelot unit is a really difficult thing, which puts many new runners especially at like the first big wall, because there's so many moving elements that you need to take care of, like sounds, and when you shoot somebody, when you throw something, when you shoot objects, people, it's just you need to expect that all of that has some butterfly effect. Like I knocked a wall here, that distracts 2 guys that are on the right side there. We go into the backpack real quick, equip the cardboard box, and arrange our inventory a little bit. Getting out the non-lethal gun. There's that one guy standing there. We shoot him twice in the body. We have a stun grenade. We throw that as he raises his hands. We switch to the lethal gun, actually. The stun grenade goes off. We roll into them. That stuns them immediately. This guy as well. We go behind this wall. And we shoot at... oh, these explosive barrels. There's one guy on the roof. I missed him. Oh, this is... ah, okay. I kind of messed up. But it's okay. Um, I'll see if I can... Ah, he's right there, okay. Okay. That was a bit silly. Oh, if you like lean out of a wall like this, they can't actually see you. Like you're invisible for some reason. And the two guys that died from the barrel actually isn't a kill because it's not me that killed them, it's the barrel that killed them. And that is a really funny logic the games have. I'm not going for the highest rank, that is Foxhound. I mean, I lost it anyways, but there is one strat that I'd like to show off that I made consistent, which is the Fury fight, which is about in like the middle-ish of the game. Because usually that was just a big RNG fest, and I didn't feel like doing that anymore. So I tried improving on the IL strats. That was just the IL strat, and I made it full game viable. Getting another call here from Eva, our companion that goes kind of with us through the game, and we sometimes see her. Not many times though, because of cutscene skips and all. This is also a very difficult room. We have like about a second of leeway through this entire room. There are claymores on the ground that we need to walk past by, give a warning shot that makes the dog bark, and because the dog barks, a guard on the other side of the room goes all the way the right side over this, like, around this hill. So I have a free way on going straight forward. There is one guy that says, "Who was that?" Once he stops to say that, we go through because he needs to go around this electrical fence. And we can just go past. Nobody saw us. This is that room. So coming up to the next boss fight, and also again a lethal strat where we still don't kill anybody. It's a... I like this room in particular because of this guy there that we see. Normally what most people do, I think, is they just shoot him with the tranquilizer and roll into him. Oh, okay, I shot him too late or from a too wrong side. That's on me. That is on me. Okay, again, normally what most people do, I think, is they just shoot him with the tranq dart and roll into him, and then he's out of commission, he's asleep. What I wanna do though, I wanna shoot him with the lethal gun. Okay, you know what? He's supposed to run away from me and turn around the opposite way from me, so he's not actually seeing me. I don't know why it didn't do that. This is the Ocelot boss fight. We are making good use of the stun grenades and the tiptoe headshots while being in a sitting position. So making sure to hit some headshots. We shoot the goat in the back because that distracts him. And we basically just have him in this one place, we loop him, and that's the fight. It can go very out of control. But yeah. That was this fight. Now we're navigating the caves. They are very dark. I feel like on the PC version they are brighter than on console version. Which might have something to do with my capture card settings maybe. But I am not quite sure, honestly. Going into a bit of a... I don't want to call it a boss rush, but it's like a tiny boss rush. Because now we fought Ocelot, now we're gonna go straight up to the boss called The Pain. And he is. His name is not a lie or anything. He is a pain, especially to, again, new runners. I'm not having too much trouble with him, but there are still moments sometimes where I'm like, "Oh, okay, he doesn't really do what I don't really do what I want to do there." So basically what the pain is, what the strat is, we want to shoot his head at all times. Problem though, his head hitbox is basically just his lower chin, like his lower part of the head. That alone is a problem already. Plus, he sways his head always from left to right. So we need to take care of that, and he can send hornets onto us. That was a good phase 1. Aiming in this game is like something. It's especially in the PC version, you can't do little micro adjustments or anything. Was a really good pain though. Not being able to do these micro adjustments on the pain is annoying sometimes, because you just try to get back on his chin and he sways his head around and you can't hit him, and then he does all the moves that you don't want to have. Like, he can use his hornets as shields, like as a shield, so you can't actually shoot him. He can put all the hornets on you so you can't move around. He can summon a Tommy gun for some reason with his hornets, which I guess he can do that. And all of these things are just, you don't want that to happen. Most of the bosses, you just want them to just be there, and that's it. You don't want anything too funny happening, because things can go out of control really fast. Now we're not gonna have a boss for a moment. We're free for a little bit, having a little river here. We swim through it, we dive through it rather. There are some searchlights, we need to take care of them so we don't get seen. We gotta avoid them a little bit. Also, we have this O2 gauge in the upper left, the blue bar that's depleting right now. So here we need to catch some air for a moment, and then we go straight up diving again. This searchlight back there is the most dangerous. This is the one that most people get seen in. But all in all, this part also isn't all too difficult. I like this next room because I will again show an example of that this is not a kill. This is non-lethal because I didn't kill the guards. The explosion did. So I'm hoping that this will work. It did. Nice. Sometimes the lock-on just goes to the guard and I shoot the guard instead, which wouldn't be very nice. And that was this room. This room is tricky. Warehouse is also tricky sometimes. Because for this particular roll over the corner, and there we can appreciate the thickness of Snake's hitbox. Because, oh my god, we are not even, like, near them anymore. But they still got knocked over. Also has, like, a little bit of a bad side effect, because sometimes you just lean on a wall where you feel like you're not even close to that wall, but because Snake's hitbox is just that big, he does that sometimes, and you need to adjust to that. Like, compared to MGS2, I feel like Raiden's hitbox, or also Snake's hitbox there, felt so tiny. And then MGS3 Snake is just extremely big. Also, right here we did hear the exclamation mark, like the alert thing, but that didn't count because it was the dog. And if a dog sees us, that's not actually an alert. Here we need to put on our disguise. We go to the scientist uniform. And we can trick the guards here real quick, because they do want to put us in jail for escaping. Because we're supposed to work here, because they think we are a scientist. But if we equip the box real quick and unequip it, their AI just kind of thinks, okay, that's a scientist. Oh wait, no, that's an enemy, because that's a box. What is that? Oh no, it's a scientist. No, is it a box? And then it just, you can repeat that like up to 3 times. And that's just the best way of getting into this lab. There is a strat that I try to implement from the multi-segment category, where you don't equip the scientist uniform. It's really difficult, so it's not really single segment viable. But I might try it at some point again. The only people that actually can notice us here are the other scientists, because they know what their coworkers look like, and they feel like, and they know they've never seen us before. So they get suspicious, and if they look at us for too long, they ring the bell, and everybody knows we are not actually working there, and that's an alert. Yeah, pretty much that was the lab already. Just going back out. We're also gonna equip the Patriot in just a moment, and the camo, a new camo, which is the animals camo that we got from Ocelot. This is like the Ocelot camo, the animals camo, has the nice benefit of whenever our stamina bar is lower than 50%, Snake's aim in first-person view starts to shake. With the animals camo, that just doesn't happen. And that's just a thing, you get that on New Game, because the way of getting that camo is if you beat Ocelot non-lethally. Which either way, we do. The Patriots is the New Game Plus aspect of what I even need to some extent for a later boss fight. And also for this boss fight, taking out this guard real quick. I can now show off what the Patriot does on a boss fight. That's the fear. His fight is a huge joke. Blink and you'll miss it. You lay down, you take the fake death pill. That tricks the fear back there that we died. He's like, what? Why did he die? And the moment he walks towards us, now we take the revival pill, we throw the stun grenade at the ground, we take the Patriot. You see the little infinity marker there? This gun has infinite ammo, and we just maw down his entire health bar. That's a little glitch in the game, where if you stun the fear, every damage you do gets converted to non-lethal damage, because of course a gun that sounds like this is very lethal. And I like to use it here, always. This is Warehouse 2. I make use of the smoke grenades. We just throw it down here. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I don't know if this still works. Probably not. Yup. Okay. I make use of the smoke grenades, so 2 guards get distracted. For one guard, I block the view. For the other guard, I make him look down the stairs, like here. I stun him. I jump down here. Jumping on that guard knocks him out because Snake weighs too much. This guy ignores us. That's Warehouse 2. I like that strat a lot. It feels better than the other strat where you do a trick that's the box headshot. Pretty much every time you would use a box headshot in this game is where I decided I don't want to do any of them. So I kind of came up with strats where I don't have to use that. And that was the first room. This is the pre-room to the end. Gonna navigate through here. I feel like most people are often interested in what would the end look like in a speedrun. Is it maybe the saving and reloading after 2 weeks? I can tell you no, it's not, because that would not be single segment. Saving in a run is not allowed. So what we do for the end, he will always start off in the same position. The fear shot an arrow into our leg. We didn't cure that. For some reason, if we keep that arrow in our leg, the end will always lie down, which makes it easier for us to give him 3 headshots. He's now on some kind of a timer. This timer is basically, if we wander around, he will like respawn somewhere at some point. We do a punch-punch-kick combo here for about 7 times. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we make a lot of noise now. Now he knows where we are and we know where he is. He is back there by that tree. Throw a stun grenade there so he can not instantly shoot at us. So we punch, punch, 6 spray, punch, punch. We hold him up, because he didn't even see us. We 6 spray him again, we throw a stun grenade onto his head. 6 spray him twice, so he falls over. We run back, because we know he will run that way. Stand by that tree, because he will run into us. This is when his iframes are gone already. We punch him twice, we 6 spray him again. He's falling over. Rolling backwards because he's going that way, and that's the end. That's the end on the highest difficulty. I love that thread so much. It's so satisfying because I know when I saw that for the first time it was just, what the hell are you doing? Because you're like supposed to chase him down and you're supposed to be so like silent and really careful of what you do, and then you do that, or like you see that and it's like, what did I just see? Why does it work like this? It's a really funny thing. This fight is a really funny moment in the game. And that's the ladder. This is a ladder where I said like at the start of the game that there are glitches in this. There are glitches in this, and one glitch is to skip that ladder. It is so difficult, and I think also inconsistent. It's like a frame perfect menu trick and all that. That it's not worth going for, and I think it also only works on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 5, so it wouldn't even work on PC. House says, thanks for the 15 pounds. Appreciate it very much. 200 pounds. Oh no, we're close to hitting 200. Okay, no, I get it, I get it. Only PS3 you say? Nope, because Appel, the glitch hunter for this game, found a way to do it on PS5. I think he posted a video of that somewhere. Yeah, ladder. I like to call the ladder in a speedrun like that's like the first half of the game done. It might be more than that. Because for most Metal Gear speedruns, what you would do in an actual speedrun is you would watch through all the credits. And for this game, the credits take 10.5 minutes. You always have to sit through them. So it's gameplay-wise, it's probably more than half of the game. These are the mountains. Animals camo is also really good for the mountains, because if you look at the camo count in the upper right, which is now 0 because I have the box equipped, it's at 35 to 40%. That is a lot. of camo count. And the mountains are such a difficult area where every mistake can get you seen for no apparent reason at all. You need to be really careful about me rolling behind some people. Even that you need to be also fast because I'm on a timer with Snake's stomach. Snake is hungry as hell. He needs to eat, his stomach is growling, and if his stomach growls near a guard, that guard will actually hear Snake's stomachs and turn around and will see us. That is a thing that can happen, and you know what? I kind of don't want this to happen. We can throw a smoke grenade here. This guy will look somewhere, I don't know where exactly. Pulling out the lethal gun for a funny strat. Or again, we don't kill anybody. Of course not. Because, what do you mean we killed him? It was clearly the gravity that killed him, okay? And that was the guard with the stomach I was talking about. Sometimes if you're a little bit too slow, he can hear Snake's stomach, and then he'll turn around and he'll see you. Or you need to do a rather slow backup. Here you can destroy the barrels. Again, we didn't kill him, the barrels did. There's a guard back there, you throw stun there. We get the RPG that we need for later. And that is Mountains 2. Mountains 3. I've seen a strat from a Japanese runner that I adopted, and I doubt even that most of the other MGS3 runners have seen. You can shoot this guy up there and not deal with any of the guards up until then. You would have to be really fast normally. Like here you have to unequip the box for a moment and then equip it, and then be at a really precise line to not get seen here. You can do that and ignore all of these factors. You can just go through. There was this one time I'm like, okay, wait, I'm kind of struggling with this room. What does one of the 2 or 3 Japanese runners do? Because they sometimes have different strats going on. Or I don't even think it was my intention to look for that. I just wanted to see how do you do that exactly, because I might be doing something wrong, and then I see it needs to be completely else. They have their own strats. A strat that I've never seen before. And now we're doing that. It's a really cool way to do it. Okay, that was enough about Mountains 3. We are about to enter the boss arena to the Fury. The Fury is our first actual lethal kill. Normally you would have to predict where he will land, because he will always fly back. And he will either land on the left or right side. However, if you turn around with... I think I crouched and I failed the strat because of this. Most likely. Oh, yep. Okay, we'll restart this. I crouched accidentally, that was my bad. Okay. We shoot him with the Patriot, we equip our knife. Make him fall over, I think he will see me, which is a bit unfortunate, so that might not work. He fell into the wrong direction, yes he did. I practiced this before the run and I think I got it like 9 out of 10 times, I'm not kidding. Oh yeah, I'm struggling big time. Now he fell completely down. That's a bit... That's a bit, well, unfortunate. And not locking on correctly. Oh my. Yep, and we died. We burned to death. The Fury is really annoying, even with this strat. This strat doesn't have any RNG, but it's difficult as hell. Okay, this might work now. He fell backwards. No, he's behind me. Oh my god, okay. This is to be expected, honestly. I think I remember when I made that strat, I was at another marathon, and this worked first try in a race even. I was glad it worked first try. I popped off, and I guess he's trolling me right now, which I'm not a big fan of. Let's see how this goes, please. Now it will work. Okay, he's gonna charge up. That barrel will hit him. And this one. That is Lethal Fury. I tried way too long for this specifically. It has no RNG. Practically no RNG. But it is difficult as hell. It's to be expected. Yeah. It's also a thing of I feel like I kind of have to go for that strat in every run or anything, because I did make that full game viable with the Patriots. So I feel like I have to do that, because if I go back to the non-lethal strats, it's it's not like the way to do. Thank you for the another 15 pounds house test. Appreciate it. Clearly first try, exactly. Now we're gonna catch Rykov. Rykov is Colonel Volgan's boyfriend, actually. And we need to catch him. Need to put him out of commission. Non-lethally, of course. But that doesn't mean that we don't damage him for a bit. We make him go forward for a bit. So we don't have to drag him slowly from all the way back there from the door. We make him go a bit forward. And then he's down. He's knocked out though, but now we are in fact putting on a disguise. We are now becoming Colonel Volgan's boyfriends. Are we ready for that? We put on the mask. Looks oddly like Raiden, but that can't be, of course, right? Also prepare for the only glitch that we do in the entire game. The box glide. Oh, that's it. That was the only glitch in the game, so... yeah. Wee. Alright. Now we are entering an unskippable cutscene. That is torture. We can't do anything here, we're just forced to listen for like a minute 40? No, it's 2 minutes 14. 1 minute 40 was the ladder room. 2 minutes 14, we're just listening. So if there are any questions about anything, well, I can happily answer them, because we've got some time. Or, on the other hand, I will real quick. This is really unprofessional, but let me even say what we are collecting all these donations for. We are raising money for Stonewall Housing, which is a charity that helps trans people find safe housing if they're facing homelessness. Yeah. Eden sent me that text, I think like 4 days ago. I wanted to prepare myself better, but I didn't really put in the effort, so I'm sorry, but I wanted to say that at least once. So yeah.
Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful
All right.
body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod?
It's about to be over. There's a little thing that you can do, like if you hold your menu when Snake is getting tortured, his health bar won't deplete.
Answer me. Who is
Which actually we don't want for the speedrun. We actually want to have as little health as possible. And this is one part of where we can take damage.
have your limits. And I am a patient man.
So now we are a prisoner. We need to escape the cell, which is not too hard to do. We equip the fork real quick. There's a mouse that will go there. We kick that. With the fork we can cure ourselves and we spin ourselves 10 times. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half, almost 11. That makes Snake throw up because we spinned him too much, and the guard is actually Johnny, or rather Johnny's grandfather, so he's worried about us. He's opening the door, he wants to check on us, but we instantly beat him up because we just do that. He's knocked out. Oh, we grab his smoke grenades that we need. We got the rat. Oh, with the rat, we distract a guard that's now on the south of us. As this rat is being thrown, we equip the smoke grenades and do that exploit again to just walk through. That trick is frame perfect and it's very consistent. So through this room we just walk, we don't care about anything. I also noticed we were getting a full heal anyway after the torture, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, I talked a bit of misinformation, but that's okay. There we throw a smoke grenade over there, so this guard on the left there gets distracted by the smoke cloud, and then he looks back and notices, oh, we're actually gone. There's a dog there. We throw smoke on that dog. This is my favorite sound in the game. This. The coughing dog, I love that. It sounds cool. I'm always excited about throwing the smoke grenade at the dog. When the remake came out, the first time I saw a dog, I just threw a smoke grenade on that dog with the only purpose of seeing if they have that sound in. They don't, which makes it a bad video game objectively. And that's why the original is so much better, because of coughing dog. Almost done with this entire escape sequence. We have the cigar on to deplete our life even more. We broke our leg to also deplete our life even more. And we have some dogs following us. I think they didn't like that I made them cough, so they're all ganging up and they wanna take me down. But guess what? I am just too fast. Snake runs very fast. Not really, but... But yeah. Just crawling through here. It's kind of a maze, this part. I remember in my first playthrough I just kind of went through so many parts here. That weren't even the correct way. Why do we even want to deplete our lives? It's because of this. It's the sorrow fight. It's not really a fight. Blink and you'll miss it. We equip the RPG and we shoot the rocket at our feet. And of course, when you die, you can just take a revival pill. Why did no one ever thought about that? Because it turns out this was just a dream while Snake was about to drown. So yeah. Normally there are members of the Ocelot unit here, but because we removed the transmitter with the fork in the cell, they are not here. Okay. We almost fell down from the tree into the river and almost lost 30 seconds from that. 30 to 35 about. I'm glad I saved myself from the little from the little thing there that was the ground. This happens a lot to me. Sure, whatever. Alright. Yup, I did one for the YOLO lock roll. Also, this is the part where this is the part where we are supposed to do our last big menu. Like it's about to be like the last part of the game now. One part is we would equip one of these special camos. I don't do that. Normally you would equip a camo that reduces any damage you take by a third, I think. I don't do that because I kind of need the camo percentage. The next room is also a strat that I think I've snatched it from multi-segment, which also Japanese runner. You can get into the box here, shoot the wall back there, just walk past here around everybody, they won't notice you. There's a really annoying headshot strat that I don't like. This one is so incredibly much easier and faster. It's insane. And then we just go into the truck and that's it. We need to now put some explosives on the I think those are oil tanks for the Shagohod, which is kind of the Metal Gear of this game. And we shot the wall there at the start of the room to make basically all the guards that one guard kind of that stood there is kind of walking away from us. You can see him now there at the very far back. You can see him like walk these stairs up there. And yeah, they just walk away from you. The scientists or the mechanics, they don't notice. They kind of don't care about you if you're a box because they just don't know what that's supposed to mean. This is Volgan 1. We do use lethal weapons on him, but that's not a lethal... That doesn't count as a lethal kill, because in the story he doesn't actually die yet. So this is the fastest way to do it, just lethally, because there is no... there is no, like, need to care for that. Also, because this is the Cisnt Marathon, and because we still have Pride Month, there is one crucial thing that I need to do. We go into the camouflage menu, uniform, we equip, of course, the rainbow camo. Because now we made Snake even more woke. And this is also a part where I go for a lethal bike chase with the rocket launcher. It's the safest... well, it's the fastest way of doing that with the rocket launcher, and I kind of need to do that as well because I don't have the camouflage on that reduces my damage. So if I were to throw stun grenades, they would need a bit to go off. And in that time before they go off, the guards still have some time to shoot me. And that all of that damage will add up, and that can be dangerous. We do heal a bit, but we don't heal really fast. Oh yeah, this is the first part of the bike chase. We just kind of quick reload our rocket launcher to damage the Shagohod. One shot at the Shagohod doesn't do much, but you see, like, every time you hit this middle block below his, like, little cockpit or what that is, he gets a little bit of damage, and all of that adds up. We basically wanna get him wanna get 25% of his life down before his fight actually starts. Which kind of seems like very difficult to do. Sometimes it is even, sometimes it actually is, because for now we don't even see the Shagohod for an entire room until the next loading screen. Oh, well, until the next 2 loading screens actually. So we go there, shoot these people, shoot these people. You can shoot a little froggy there. Waka. There's gonna be one guy on the rooftop. The 2 people on the rooftop are really dangerous because they have a rocket launcher, and if you get hit by that, that's like 50% or more of your life gone. They are really dangerous, the rocket launcher guys, and sometimes it happens that I sometimes rocket launch myself. And that makes also a lot of damage. Now there's again a rocket launcher guy up there. We got him. And got those. My life is looking really good right now. And one last rocket guy here. And that's this part. Now we're gonna be seeing the Shagohod, but he has not really any big relevance yet for us. Because now we still need to take out some of these bike units. I would love to just take out their side driver, like the secondary driver, with in any way, honestly. Because the people that are mainly driving, they do shoot at you, but they have so low accuracy because they are driving that they basically never hit you. But I don't want to take any risk on that. Which is the reason on why I just shoot them all the time. It makes them also respawn every time, which is a bit annoying. But it's okay. It's about to be... Oh no, that's not. That's still a long way there. Back there's the Shagohod. And also, while we are on the bike, we do have unlimited ammo on everything. Ooh, my FPS is going kind of crazy. For some reason. Now this is the part, we see the Shagohod has a health bar again. He will now charge into us. He's gonna be more aggressive. And during that part we will shoot this block there in the middle. Until his life is at 75%. There's kind of a technique to this because you don't want to shoot too fast or too slow, because it can happen that he's just gonna stop and that will lose you time and he's falling behind, so you can't shoot him anymore. And I've heard a runner say that's kind of a big master collection issue, and that problem didn't used to exist like that on the like PS3 version or PS2. Yeah, like that. He just fell behind. Now we do have the damage threshold, so it's kind of okay. But we're still losing a bit of time because he's just that far behind. So we can shoot a little bit slower. And that's the Shagohod chase. And we gotta blow up the bridge. But before that, we shoot a little froggy. I like the Karatans. Shooting them is fun. There. Oh. Okay. Alright. Now we are going to the Shagohod fight. The Shagohod fight is a difficult one. The strat is loop him. If you miss it, just play it casually, because there's no other way of really fixing the loop. I will try, of course, on getting him correctly. Which seems to work. They did fix this fight a lot in Delta. But if you're used to the OG scuff this game has, you're also getting used to how this fight works better and better. I do get that. I do get that. I did get that very good though, honestly. For the actual Vulcan fight, I like to use the lethal strat again, because unlike the non-lethal sniper, with the lethal sniper he's actually down in 3 shots and not in 4. And I just like that way more because it's faster. So yeah, the Shagohod is really a big point, even for like experienced runners. I practiced it so many times. I do understand how he works now, but I really can't explain it because it's just... I feel like if I would explain the Shagohod the way I do it to an experienced MGS3 runner that still doesn't quite get it, the Shagohod will still pull off some things that I don't understand, and I wouldn't even be able to say, yeah, you're doing that wrong. I don't know. Because it's such a scuffed fight. In Delta they really fixed it, like, kind of, I think. I think there is still some scuff, but you can actually shoot the treads there correctly, because here on the OG, if you shoot his treads sometimes, you can't damage them actually, and she's still gonna be moving around. It's, I don't know. It's a bit of scuff. Okay. My throat is a bit dry. I'm gonna remind all of you to take a little sip of water because I can't get to mine right now. Little froggy there that I could shoot because it's funny. This room with the hovers is scary. Which is also a reason why I switched to the rocket launcher, because they are completely one-hit. I thought before switching to the rocket launcher strat that the rocket would just kind of... that the explosion would just... the explosion just wouldn't actually go through because they have their shield there. Turns out the entire thing just explodes, and I'm good with the things that I wanted to do. So I basically don't really get hit on this part, which again reinforces kind of the part of me not having to equip the camo where I have this damage reduction. I basically save a few seconds because I don't equip that. However, it did happen to me sometimes because I was a bit careless that I shot myself with the rocket. Which I think if I would shoot myself with the rocket now, point blank, my health bar would be at around where the S would be, so really, really low. And that's like not that's like not ideal for any part there of the chase. This was the scariest room in the entire bike chase, part 2 at least. And this room proceeds to be a little bit more chill again. Taking out 2 bike people there. There's a froggy. Wacka wacka, wacka wacka. Oh, I did shoot him as well? Oh, okay. Okay. This is a part. Not yet, not yet. In a bit, I can say the thing that I wanna say. Basically, if I'm looking to my right from here on out, like now, and I would shoot, now, I would hit the tree with my rocket, and I would just rocket launch myself, and I did die because of that once, because I was careless. So I need to be taking care about where the trees are, if I just passed one and all that. Which isn't the hardest thing to do, but it's still easy to forget, because it's not something you would normally look out for if there's a tree blocking your everything. And that was basically the bike chase. So now we're off the bike because of a bike accident. Eva got hurt, so we need to refill her stamina by letting her have some instant noodles. I don't know where I get the water from it. Maybe they just eat a draw bin there. It's not that bad actually. We have to cure her the same way we cured ourselves at the start of the game. And we go. We should escort her, but for this first room we don't actually need to take her with us. So we just... Oh. So we just go to the end of the room. And from this point right here, we need to escort her. Need to be walking a bit slow. This escort section isn't nearly as bad as the one in Metal Gear Solid 2, let me tell you that. This one in total takes like about 5 minutes, maybe 6. And you get definitely some stuff to do, while in MGS2 it's like 15 minutes. And no one likes it. And this one at least has some... I like the theme of it, I like the... I like it's shorter and all. And maybe I'm just biased towards the entire game, which might be very true. I think generally Metal Gear Solid 3 is top 3 video games for me, because I share many memories of that due to speedrunning. And I think even casually I enjoyed this game the very most. That was the first real escort room. This is the second room. It's a bit longer. Doing another tiptoe headshot on that guard. This guard won't see us because we're leaning out of our way. And these guys actually... There's like this gap in between here, but that's a kind of a wall. And you can shoot through there, you can see through there, but guards can't see you through there for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just the way it is, and we take a very good advantage of that. Oh, Eva. There's also again a little froggy there. Going ahead now, we will kick this plant here. Because below us is a guard. He's walking away now. He heard the plants, like, at the top. So his plan now is he's going all the way around the hill very slowly. Then he's going all the way up. Then he notices nothing is there, and then he's walking all the way back to his original place. Wait, why is Eva not coming with me? Eva!
Watch out, that company.
No! Come here! What are you talking about? I did call you with me. Also equipping already the Mosin, because we do actually use the non-lethal sniper for the final boss of the game, There is a strat to not use that, but still shoot her with the Mark 22 with the normal gun. But that strat is sadly slower, so we still have to take the Mosin with us, even if you don't do the other two strats where you
Early.
use it.
Let's see what you're made of.
So we just counter her. We no-scope her, of course, slam her on the ground, throw a stun grenade in the air, turn around so we don't get stunned, shoot her twice, slam her on the ground again, shot her arm once, which makes made a little bit less damage than I'm supposed to do completely. That's okay, we can salvage that. That's one headshot, that's two. Slam her on the ground again, give her one shot as she's lying on the ground. We walk away a bit, go to her again, we counter her. And headshot, headshot, ground slam, and this little bit that I didn't get. We beat the boss. That's not time yet, by the way. There's like a little bit of cutscene still. And then I will call out for time, but it's getting close to time. Pretty much this was the run already though. I hope you'll enjoyed it despite the mistakes that I did, especially at the start of the run. Is it okay if I blame the heat for everything? It's like, I think it's actually like, right now it might be 41 degrees outside. Oh no, it's 38. Okay, in which case, it's 38 degrees right now. It will be at like a good 40 to 41 today. That will be fun. Same tomorrow. But yeah, that was the run. I already hope that you enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know what game is next. I can check that in a bit for you all, to all those who are really interested. Alright. Still not time. The time comes after this cutscene. Alright, now prepare for time. Oh. And we have time. That was the run completely now. Now I said normally you would watch for the credits, but of course for a marathon you don't need to do that. But yeah, that was the run. I appreciate to be able
Snake.
that I was able to show this off.
She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen.
Yeah,
Self-sacrifice.
I will
Because that was her
be
duty.
so free and advertise myself. Again, I'm CalistaRain. You can call me Jess for now. I do speedruns on my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CalistaRain. I'm also to be found on Blue Sky. CalistaRain at bsky.social.
I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Yeah, currently I'm also learning how to speedrun A Plague Tale Innocence on any percent. I did a stream for that yesterday. For learning chapter 8 and 9. 25 more pounds from you, House Toast. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah. I don't really know when my